Welcome back to the Hammers Halftime Report, and standing beside of me, I have the honor, the most appropriate honor, to introduce Mr. Gary Mosier.
Well, thank you, Les.
You know, when Jim told me that you was going to be my halftime interview, I thought to myself, Gary Mosier, surely that ain't the guy that used to coach me years ago.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has. You're one of the original of the 1975 Cougars as well.
Yep.
Very first year. How many games did you win that season? Do you remember, Coach?
Three games.
3 games.
Yeah.
First year, and Coach got 3 games, won 3 games. You was telling me earlier when we was at break that about 40% of the folks that played on that first team is no longer with us.
That's correct.
And, you know, you stop and think about this. We probably should have been doing this a lot sooner, is getting some of these older gentlemen that's played for Campbell County through the years on our halftime show.
I agree with that. It's uplifting and to everybody.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So what positions you play, Coach?
I played fullback in the Beer offensive formation. I played tailback in the same offense, and I had to play some quarterback there at the end of the season. Stanley Lester broke his foot, and then Brian Barnes did the same thing.
Wow.
So we had nobody else. They stuck me there.
Holy
we did the best
smokes.
we could.
Was there a lot of players that would go both ways back then?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember how many kids came out for the first team?
Well, when we started, we had 55, I believe.
Yep.
And then it went up to 58, and then it dropped steadily down till we ended up with around 25 or so.
I tell you what, it's hard to compete with that few bodies on the field, and you have a lot that go both ways. And you know, fatigue is a factor. And you know, back then, y'all didn't have all this stuff that we have today.
No.
Tell us about the field and what kind of shape it was in, Coach.
Well, the first year it was pretty much a rock pile. They might be holes 6 inches deep, come up overnight. The football facility that we were supposed to dress in, the first year it never dressed not one single player because it caved in and sunk.
Wow.
A lot of adversity, but you know, that never stopped us. We knew what we were going to do. We knew we were for the team, and I know that I never gave up. And I can name a lot of people never. And I won't name the ones that did, Les.
I understand. Well,
yes,
that's integrity in your part, and you've always had that.
Yes, sir.
It's something else to see you still around. I'm glad you are. Some of the opponents that you all played at that time,
Yep.
Do you remember some of those?
I do. We opened up with Oak Ridge.
Wow.
And Oak Ridge won the state championship that year, and they scored more points against the one they played for the championship than they did us. We played them hard, and then we played South Young. They were 5th, I believe, in the state, and then we played Doyle, and Doyle was in the top 10. And then we got to play Lake City. And no offense to anyone, but I was proud to get a hold of them. Just a little bit of rivalry, you know.
Yeah, I can understand that. After y'all got beat by all those good teams, it was one of those situations to where you wanted to have somebody y'all could beat up on too, right?
Yep. First game we won was against Lake City.
Wow.
Ray County. And Knox West. Not Knox West, Morristown West.
Morristown West.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, I certainly appreciate you coming up. I call you Coach because when someone coaches me as well as you did, You have my utmost respect throughout my life, and I still have that utmost respect for you today.
Well, we appreciate it. I know Les was an excellent ball player, hard-nosed, and would give you every ounce he had.
Well, I appreciate that, Coach, and it stemmed from you because I was scared to death of you.
We just believed the same method we were taught.
Well,
Hard work pays off.
Well, Coach Gary Mosier, one of the originals from the 1975 Campbell County Cougars. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
We appreciate it, and we love you and love everybody, buddy.
Love you too, buddy.
Yes, sir.
We're going to step away for a quick commercial break. You're listening to WLAF and the Doyle's Tires Sports Network.